Now that Chapter 5, Season 3 is coming to a close very soon, it's time to admit that this upcoming season is exactly what we needed. It's time to return to form. And by form, I mean no more bitching and no more complaining. The real shit is about to begin. And before we begin, you need to go ahead and like and subscribe to this video right the fuck now. Alright, now that that's out of the way, yes folks, we need to return to form. It's time for the real shit to begin. And it only begins with you motherfuckers not complaining about every single fucking thing that Epic puts out. I understand not everything is going to be on par with what you expect, or that,
Fortnite isn't what it used to be. This doesn't feel like Fortnite anymore.
Now this is the season where you shut the fuck up with that kind of mentality and just start having some fun. Now I will admit, this chapter has had its ups and downs. It didn't start off in the most perfect manner possible, but there was a lot of room for improvement, and Epic Games has proven that they can improve on a lot of things that went wrong this season, and they're willing to listen to feedback, unlike most developers out there. And despite all the flaws this, chapter has brought out, I've had a lot of fun with my friends as we've played this, all the different seasons throughout this chapter. I've had fun, unlike most people who just want to sit there and fucking complain about everything and just ruin their own enjoyment for things. That's just not a way to live. Try to see the positivity in things and work from there. You should understand at some point, not everything's going to be perfect. It's not going to be up to your standards, but that's okay, because the standards can always raise. But despite all that, I just want to say that this current season, the one that's about to close, I've had a lot of fun, despite all the bitching and complaining. Me and my friends were having fun when it first started with the overpowered vehicles. We thought that shit was fun. We were having the time of our lives until, all those Fortnite influencers out there, like Ninja, for example, who was acting like a complete bitch about it and said that he was going to stop playing the season because of how overpowered the vehicles were. But it goes to show you that some people just don't know how to adapt or just, have a nice change of pace of things. Life is more interesting when you change up the pace. You switch things up. It's a lot more fun than just remaining stagnant. But you know what? Despite all that, even with all the nerfs and shit later on, the season was still fun. Now the only thing I didn't really like or care too much for was some of the mythics this season. Yes, they were very much overpowered, especially the Magneto mythics. Holy fucking shit. That shit was insane. That was like the prime example of, hey, it's only cool when I do it. Once I had the Magneto mythics, I was fucking shit up, and my team was always winning. However, on the inverse of that, when the other team had the, Magneto mythics and they were fucking our shit up, that wasn't as fun, and I was always like, yeah, maybe it's time to lock this shit up, put it back in the vault where it belongs. But hey, at least that'll be gone next season, and we'll have a nice change of pace. And that's okay. But other than that, I think with this upcoming season, it's time to admit that we have to go back.
Back to formula.
Now, what do I mean, it's time to go back? Do I mean it in the cringe sense that it's time to go back to Fortnite OG like all these other bitches are complaining about? In the sense that it just doesn't feel like it used to? No, I mean it's time to go back for those of us who took a Fortnite hiatus many years ago, until we came back to the season that featured Spider-Man. Yes, that is exactly what I mean. It's time to go back to that peak aura that people missed out on, like myself. I missed out on the original Marvel Fortnite crossover season that they had, and I regret it to this day missing out on that. But this new season is a chance to have our sort of redemption arc, get to experience this for the first time, have this sort of peak season that we've all been wanting for a long time. And I'm gonna admit myself, even though I didn't play the original Fortnite X Marvel season, this new season with Dr. Doom or Absolute Doom looks way better than the one that came before. Yes, I'll say that, and yes, I mean it. And honestly, this season looks like it's going to outdo all the other seasons in Chapter 5. And I think everybody will agree with me on that, especially the haters. I mean, just take a look at the trailer alone. It has so much aura. It is unmatched compared to any other season this chapter. And based on the trailer alone, there seems to be a major emphasis on something that has drawn me back to Fortnite all of these years. And that is fun. I mean, just look at all the unique mythics and some returning weapons like the Stark Repulsor Blaster Rifle or whatever the fuck it's called. You know what I'm talking about. This is just jam-packed with fun that I haven't seen in many years. And I believe a lot of the other seasons have been a lot of fun, but this one especially looks like it's going to be peak fun. Me and my buddies are going to squad up and we're going to show you how fun this season can be. We are going to show you how fun Fortnite can be. We are going to make the haters seethe and cope. We're probably going to make Ninja cry again and make him admit to himself that he's going to quit this season because of how broken it is or how overpowered some of the mythics are. Yeah, we don't care. If you're not having fun, that's your problem. You can go play some other bullshit games like Call of Duty, Overwatch, or even that new woke bullshit Concord. Yeah, go play that sissy shit. Leave this to the real gamers. But unfortunately, there will be sissies, which leads on to my next point.
Yeah, I will not be playing this season.
Now, I know I keep making this point, banging you over the head with it, but it bears repeating because you know it's going to happen. You know the haters out there are going to complain about the mythics and how broken they are and how overpowered they are, even like when the season has barely started, because these people don't know how to have fun. They're just simply not ready for peak excellence. Peak aura, in fact. And speaking of peak aura, how about that War Machine mythic, or even the Stark gauntlets? I mean, that shit looks so wicked. Wicked cool, in fact. And of course, all these mythics won't be available once the season starts. They're gonna, come in progressively as the season unfolds, especially the Doom mythic. But I'm thinking either the Stark gauntlets or the War Machine mythic. One of the two will be there day one, which I'm really looking forward to, and hopefully others are too. But with all that being said, and regardless of the mythics that are going to be in the game and whether people are going to complain or not about said mythics, let's just say there's a lot to look forward to other than those mythics. I mean, you got some really cool skins this season, some cool future collabs coming later down the road, especially the Pixar collab with The Incredibles. We're really looking forward to that, especially the Elastigirl mythic or Miss Incredible mythic. And not only that, we're also potentially getting the Fantastic Four. I'm tired of the Fantastic Four being disrespected in Marvel Comics and all of Marvel media, and them getting killed off whenever we see these guys again. It's time to bring back peak excellence, and Fortnite Season 4 will be just that. And don't let all these complainers complain about how this is just becoming a marketing scheme by Disney, or it's just basically Fortnite's become this walking promotion for Disney. And it's like, okay, not my fault that Disney bought 10% of Epic Games and that Disney can get down to business when they need to. It's not my fault, okay? You just like excellence in your life. You need to get better at things. Not my fault. Sounds like a skill issue on your end. No, but I'm just kidding. But in all seriousness, I kind of get that complaint to an extent. But at the same time, the collabs themselves are pretty cool, and I'm going to be spending my hard-earned money on some of these skins. Of course, not all. I don't care about Disney villains and all that other bullshit. But in terms of like Marvel skins, like the Fantastic Four, that will inevitably come to the item shop, or at least some mini pass. Yeah, I'm going to be rocking those skins because I really like the Fantastic Four, and it's time to put respect on their name. Alright? And with all that being said, there's one last thing.
Trying to put the world back together, I see.
Hello, Peter. We're not joining your team.
I'm putting together a team.
We're in.
Good. Let's shake hands like tough guys. Some of your sweat went in my mouth.
I've said it before, and I will say it again to conclude this video. It's time to have fun. Stop the bullshit hate, stop the fake hate especially, and enjoy what you have. This is looking like a peak season, and I think the majority of people are going to agree with me on this, but if you don't, I'm just going to reiterate what all these other normies will say. Go touch some grass, and let Epic Games cook for once in their lives. Alright? You know nothing of that, and why would you? Nah, but in all seriousness, with everything being said, I hope this season will be great. I hope you guys have fun with what's being given to you, and don't let the haters bring you down. That's just a major life lesson and a life skill in general for you to apply in your own lives. And don't let other people bring you down because they say often that Fortnite isn't what it used to be. We have to go back to OG, even though we're going to get, Chapter 2 OG next season. So it's like, why are you talking again? But also, this current season, Epic Games, very kindly brought out a new mode called OG Reload for all the bitches and complainers out there to enjoy, which is probably one of the sweatiest modes in Fortnite, in all of Fortnite especially. But you know what? Leave them to that. They can go cope over there if this season doesn't work out for them. And this season altogether is for the real fans, the real Fortnite players altogether. And don't let anyone change your mind on that. But with all that being said, I think that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and let me know in the comments below what you're looking forward to this season alone. Hope to catch you guys in the next video, probably some film review or something gaming related. But either way, hope to see you there, and peace out, bitch.